Hi! While making this lovely country home card, I discovered two new looks using the Everyday Label Punch. And then I kept playing around and came up with a couple more. And I'm going to share those with you. I don't know about you, but whatever an image is, such as a shape for the Everyday Label Punch, I see it just for what it is. So to find new ways to use the punch, I think is exciting. I'm Shelley Godbee, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 17 years, I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So we're going to explore the versatility of the Everyday Label Punch. Here's a closer view of the Everyday Label Punch. Isn't this an attractive shape? This is from the 2018-2019 Stampin' Up! Catalog. So it was when I was making this lovely country home card, and here's the stamp set from the 2018 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog, that I learned a couple tricks to do with the Everyday Label Punch. And so let me show you what I was doing. Here's the Holiday Catalog, and I wanted to make here this card, but then I thought, oh, that's going to be a little bit tricky with all that cutting out and going over the edge, so I morphed the two. I took this idea, and so it was when I was looking at that, I thought, oh, okay, we got this idea, and then the corner. So this is really quite simple, that one. Oh, because I would have just used it like it is. That's how I am. I don't think to alter things very often, but all they did was cut off that half circle. Well, isn't that attractive? And so that made it, I'm thinking this will be really nice for the masculine cards, right? Not as girly. I mean, this is a really girly card, even with that cut off, but I thought, oh, I like that idea a lot. And so Stampin' Up! Gives the demonstrators a list of the supplies they use, and because I had to look it up, I could figure everything else out, but I thought, how did they do that corner? And it said it was with the Everyday Label Punch, and I thought, really? Well, isn't that intriguing? So of course I had to try that, and you know what? The first discovery beyond what Stampin' Up! Showed us was a mistake because I wasn't quite sure what to do, and then I figured out. So what I did, trying to make that corner, I went up into here, and you center this on here. Got to get that paper rotate. There we go. So it's centered. And punch it. Thought, oh, I like that. Can you see that corner? And so you can make it a little bit bigger too. And I find it even easier because once I have it punched, now I have something to follow, right? So just put it right back. And then there, that's more pronounced. Thought, oh, I like that. So one more time, just come into the corner. You do need to have it centered. I'm going to start off a little bit smaller because I find I do better and try and do it all at one big time. So you can have it more delicate or more pronounced. Here's, let's compare the two. Nice and delicate, more pronounced. And so, it's always easier to cut off more than try to add it back on. So there we go. Can you see centered? Isn't that attractive? Like, oh, okay. I thought, okay, that's not what I was going for. So I had to figure out how to do the other one. And here's what you do for that. We're going to use that half circle we just cut off. And so again, you need to have it centered. So you come in here. I have to, I pull it down so to hold. I need both hands to do that. And then you get that half circle. So again, you can do a little bit or a lot. The whole secret though is making sure it's centered. So I think this one will be a little bit more. There we go. So we got a little bit bigger. And so really a whole bunch of different looks with doing the corners, that we can do these two different looks, but we can do them at different levels of how much of a corner we want on there. Really, really cool. Okay, and so then I did a technique video for my membership site, Stamping Playground, and I needed to finish the card, and I had a greeting and in a circle, and I wanted to make it bigger. Well, so here's one look that you can take. Isn't that nice? I like that look of in the circle, then you've got more going on. But my circle was a lot larger. I was using the 2-inch and the 2 1/4 inch circle, where this is the 1.5 and 1 3/4 inches. And that looks really nice. And so In order to do this, all I did was take my paper snips and cut that in half. Oops, that's not that one, the other one. So cut it in half. Here it is. Cut that in half and then spread them out and see on the back. No one's going to see the back of it, but then I got that same look with a larger, larger circle, and that's attractive. But for the card I had designed, I really wanted a full circle. I didn't want it to look like this. So I thought, what would happen if I went ahead and cut another one? Like, ah-ha-ha. And look what we end up with. Isn't that sharp? So I had the feel of a circle, but wow, is that ever an attractive piece for your card? And like I said, for the technique, this was perfect. It was just worked out perfectly. In my membership site, Stamping Playground, check it out. Come hang out with us. I do an exclusive video for my playground friends every week, and you can get together with other people who enjoy the crafts and enjoy my videos and play. You get to share what you're doing too if you like. Okay, so let's review. We've got this look, but then we can get all fancy dancy by doing a second. I mean, wow, did that ever change it up? Just love it. And of course, same idea, just a little bit bigger. And the flat edge, which I think just made that a lot more versatile. And then the corners, our fancy dancy corner and our little ticket corner. Oh, isn't that cool? Just playing around with the everyday label punch and making it more versatile than ever. If you don't yet have the Everyday Label Punch, I bet now you want one. And you can find it and all the supplies to make my lovely country home card listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. And if you'd like to get more of my stamping tips, like how to make the Everyday Label Punch more versatile, I invite you to subscribe to the Stampers Insider. It's your free stamping source for inspiration, information, and ideas. Just go to www.thestampersinsider.com to subscribe now. I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.